heading to work now. I'm leaving early so I can get there and read before I go in. And I'm done. It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be because it was nice and chilly. I do have a little bit of a headache, but I need to go get gas because I'm almost on empty, and then we can go home. Oh, there's tape on all sides. What? No. I also got packaging. Oh my gosh, look at these colors.
What are these for?
They're for annotating so I can highlight and.
Whoa.
Huge package of them. Crap.
You never listened to that one podcast I sent you to them? Sent you to them?
They were all organized. I dumped them upside down. Well, oh crap. Why did I do that? I thought that would work. Oh no. Crapford. I don't even know which one goes on this. Guys. Oh my gosh. So today I'm going to be reading Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn, the tandem read for the Throne of Glass series. You guys probably can tell that these are pretty hefty books. They both have like around 700 pages in them, so it's going to be a long journey. But I printed out the tandem read guide. It shows you like which chapters to read of one before going to another and all that, so I can check them off as I read each chapter. And then I just made a quick little guide for like my tabs for annotating stuff because I did get new tabs today. And I'm so excited. I'm going to be annotating these. I'm going to be loving the heck out of them and getting super attached. I heard that Tower of Dawn is a pain to get through, so we'll see what my thoughts are on this. I personally love Kale. So he was like one of my favorite characters from the beginning, but then during the 4th book I was kind of like, what are you doing? Like, he was just kind of stupid about a bunch of things. According to the guide, it said start with 5 chapters of this, so it's only been 2 days since I finished Queen of Shadows, but I'm already so eager to get into this world. I'm so excited. It's tea, honey. You don't want that. People say that like Tower of Dawn is so boring and they don't really like the characters. Me personally, I am loving every time they're like, okay, now you go to Tower of Dawn. I'm loving the plot, the characters in this one, and it has just been so enjoyable. And I know this one's like, it's more slow paced, like I'm almost page 300 and like they've been in the same place this whole time and there's a lot of just conversation, but that's personally the type of thing I like to read. And then this one is going back and forth between a whole lot of different characters, and I like the plot. But for some reason, I'm really enjoying this slow-paced, more in-depth dive into these characters. There's a bunch of different characters that they bring back in these two, that they talk about in the Assassin's Blade. I actually really enjoyed reading the Assassin's Blade later on in the series. I read it after the third one because that way it's more fresh in your mind by the time you get around to these two. So I would recommend reading it later and not first. So it's currently Thursday. I've been procrastinating reading this for over a week now, but I want to finish it because I feel like it might shock me a little because I don't even really have any ideas of where it's going. For quite a while, and the sun came out whilst I was in there. I got to page 253 out of 279, so it's finally now, after 253 pages, getting to the point where stuff is starting to happen. Oh, that is right. This book was kind of underwhelming. Like, would I recommend it to my friends? No. Is it worth reading? In my opinion, no, but I'm not a huge murder mystery type person, so I'm just gonna fill out my little reading log. So this is the 8th book I've read this month, which is actually pretty good. So really my only reading goal for the rest of this month is to finish the Tandem read, so. A medieval fantasy tavern music playlist on YouTube. It's definitely a much like slower paced story compared to some of the other books, but personally I've been loving that, and I feel like that's what I really needed from this series. With fantasy books, sometimes you take so long building up the world that there's not a whole lot of like in-depth story with the characters, and it just flies by. But with this, it's like you definitely get very invested in the characters because you're spending so much time with them, and I feel like there's a lot more dialogue in this one. I'm actually really enjoying it. So I finished my workout and made the best coffee I've ever made in my life. It's supposed to rain pretty aggressively this weekend, and then the temperature's dropping, which I'm so excited for. my tandem read. I'm loving it though. Thoroughly enjoying this world, and although it's like sometimes a little annoying with the characters here and there, overall I'm loving it. It's currently Monday night, the 30th of October. It's currently 5:30 and I have nothing going on for the rest of the evening, and I just go to the library earlier today and got quite the stack of books. So I definitely have a lot of other exciting books to start reading, so I want to finish these and then I can just plow through those books. Reading is the best. I'm waiting for Allie to get here so we can go pick out the movie. Oh my gosh. Okay, it is freezing! Ignore the loud sound. I'm defrosting my windshield, but I actually slept over last night because it was really late by the time we finished the movie and it was really scary and I didn't feel like driving home. So I slept over, but I managed to finish both of these books. And let me tell you, these books were very well loved. I tabbed the whole thing. I definitely did not cry as much at the end of these ones because I was actually happy about the way that they ended. Like I said before, we went to Walmart yesterday to get the movie to watch, but I actually picked up 2 books. The first one is Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, which I've heard lots of good things about this book. Holy how it's freezing, it's been in the car all night. Excited to read that, but not near as excited as I am to read Curse of True Love, which is Stephanie Garber's newest book, which is the 3rd book of the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. This series is like super quick and easy to read, so I'm excited to read that. Anywho, it's November. We're good. I think that's good enough.